It's time for a new episode of KM Videos True Story.
All right, so today's story, 1995, Men's Central LA County Jail, Module 3200, Denver Road, which was the Crip module. And in cell 1 was me, my crimey Roscoe, Lil Roscoe, big cousin Kerry, also known as C-Note, and Lil Petey Wag, also known as Baby Petey Wag, right? So, cousin Kerry was facing a death penalty case. Petey Whack eventually came back for a double homicide, and Roscoe had already had several violent cases, and I was in there for a robbery. I'm in there for a simple robbery. I'm in a cell full of guys that had violent pasts, two of which were convicted of murders. We done got into it with the deputies at the county jail, and they tripping, and they ready to move us up out of the LA County Jail. They had enough with the Crips. They're tired of the Crips. So one morning, we chilling, we kicking it, and here comes the goon squad. So it was time for cell extraction, and we didn't see it coming. One thing we know for sure, there were more gangs inside the LA County Sheriff Department than on our tier. And these dudes come, they come violently, and they come with their guns, they come with their weapons, their shields. And these dudes decided they gonna bust on us because we don't walk out the cell like animals when they open up the door. So the homie Petey Whack says, we not going out. We ain't going nowhere. And I look at Roscoe, I look at cousin Kerry, and they look kind of spooked. Like they don't really know what to do. These are road cops. These are deputies that's with the bullshit. They are happy and intrigued to be busting on some members of the Crips. And so we grab mattresses and we hold the mattresses up in front of us, and the police step in our cell. We call these dudes the goon squad. And the police say, come on, get down on the ground. But we not getting down on the ground. So Petey Whack says, we ain't going out. We ain't going out. Cousin Kerry jumps on the ground, head first, hands out. And they grab cousin and they drag him up out of there like an animal, like a dead cow or cattle. And he's screaming. Cousin Kerry's screaming, you're breaking my arm, And I'm like, damn! So then Roscoe gets on the ground and he lays out. Roscoe's a big dude though, big strong dude, but he submits. And they grab Roscoe and they pull him out. And it just looks so easy the way they drag Roscoe out. But Roscoe don't say nothing. Roscoe just gets dragged out. And I look at Whack, and Whack looks at me, and Whack said, cuz I ain't going nowhere. And I say, well, cuz I ain't going nowhere. But I'm really just trying not to be scary. I'm trying to stay down with Petey Whack because Petey Whack think he's tough and he's looked at as a tough guy, right? This bravado type of dude. Like Whack ain't no punk. Whack is really with the bullshit. Just like his name says, Whack is Whack, man. That dude is crazy. And so I'm going to stay down with him because I'm the light-skinned skinny homie that don't weigh shit and don't have that same reputation as some of the tougher guys from my hood and other hoods, right? Within the Crips. So I go to the back of the cell and Whack go to the back of the cell. Whack is hiding behind the bunk. This was really like a wild moment. Like this is really going on. Like, you don't expect to die or nothing like that. You don't expect to get no body parts broken. But you don't know where this shit is going. Anytime you got a whole goon squad with a number of cops busting on you like that, and you ain't never experienced no shit like this, man, that shit was wild. Well, I'm behind the bunk with Whack, and we side by side. But you got to have your hands out to hold the mattresses up. And they get to dumping on us. Bow, bow, bow. They busting on us. And they busting back to back. They busting faster. Pow, 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 pow. They getting off on us. Like we on the street and it's an automatic weapon firing at us. Now the rubber pellets are hitting my hands. I'm like, whack, this shit sting. He like, cuz I don't give a fuck about them bullets. And they get to busting on whack. Pow, pow, pow. And whack is like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm looking at whack to see what whack gonna do. And I know all the Crips on our tier and the Crips below, they quiet as hell. But I know they listening. And I don't want to go out like the homie went out. And so now I hear like Cowboy from Four Deuce. I hear some 6 Deuce East Coast. Maybe some 60s. Yelling, stay down, homies. Stay down, stay down. And I'm like, fuck. Because we the first ones to go out like this. I don't know how the rest of the dudes is gonna go out. I ain't never been in no shit like this. I ain't never been under attack by no rubber pellets. And now they spraying their mace. And I'm like, damn, like this is deep. This is too much. And why are we doing this shit? Because we can't go nowhere. We're not gonna stay in the cell forever. They eventually gonna get us out. Why are we doing this? So I tell Wack, nigga, I'm ready to go. And Wack say, I ain't going nowhere. So now I'm really like, fuck. I can't go nowhere if the homie ain't going nowhere. And now they coming up in the cell, they close to us, and they busting. I'm like, man, they gonna start busting on my face. So now I'm covering the mattress all the way over me, but I can't cover my legs and my face too. And they busting on us at close range. And now they hitting the mattress so hard, the mattress is like, it's like burning. It's not on fire, but it's like smoking. And I had enough, man. I said, Whack, I'm gone, cuz. And I slowly got on the ground, but they still busting. So now I'm talking shit. Fuck y'all, y'all ain't shit, fuck y'all. And then they stopped busting. And I laid down. And Whack laid down at my feet. And they dragged me. I'm like, hold up, man, you ain't got to drag me. So they was easy on me. They went light on me. And they went light on Whack. But as they dragged me out the cell and I look back at Whack, they bending Whack's arm. I'm like, oh shit, I don't need my arm broke like that. Like, Whack's a strong dude. He a tough dude. Like, he can take that shit. I don't know if I could take that shit, like, and really be all right. Like, I could fake it, but I don't want to. What I want to look like being hurt and faking like I'm not. I'm cool, homie. But yeah, they kind of rough Whack up a little bit because they realized, like, Whack was the one that was staying down. Whack was really the reason why I stayed down with him, you know what I'm saying? But they pulled us out, and they put out the Crips and the other modules. They got the busting on Cowboy and them, the 4 Deuces and 4 Trays. They bust so hard the sink came out the wall. So you know them guns was powerful. There was a lot of power coming out them guns they had, man, to blow a sink off the wall. The sheriff got their own cliques within their gang of the sheriff's department. And Head from 4 Deuce, man, he went through hell fighting the police. I think they might have broke Head's arm. And Cowboy had a big old lump on his arm, a big old bruise. Like you could see all the blood in Cowboy's arm. It was like swollen up like a titty. And like, damn, boy. Them dudes stayed down. Cowboy and them fought the police. I believe Screwy from Schoolyard and them, they stayed down and fought the police when they hit the bottom row. You know, a few people stayed all the way shitty. But like I said, us being the first cell, I didn't really know what to do or how to go out. Like, I really wasn't thinking about squabbling the police. I'm just like a holdout. Like, that was my inexperience of some high-level ass shit in the county jail like that. So, yeah, I stayed down, but nigga, I ain't lying, man. That was some crazy shit. I'm not gonna say no scary shit, but it was the unknown shit. The sheriff put together their own vigilante squad to attack the Crips. So after they got through with us, we actually ended up opening up the Crip module in Linwood. So we were amongst the first people to actually walk into Linwood jail as far as the gang module goes. And that was it. They was done with us, man. We got our eviction papers, man. They was done with us. They sent us to Linwood, man. They brought buses in. They chained us up real good, like we was taking a Grey Goose to the penitentiary. And they transported us to Linwood, and we opened up the gang module in Linwood County Jail. Yeah, that shit was wild. This was like training for them. Like they were getting ready for the field. They were getting ready to go off into the inner city of Los Angeles and do this on Crips and Bloods and essays with real bullets. This was just a breeding ground for the violence. This was their training facility. And we were the victims. It was nothing like I ever seen before. Now, I'm not saying other people haven't witnessed this. Other people haven't been extracted out their cell and bust on with rubber pellets. But it was new to me. And it was something outrageous to see them take out their frustration on us as a learning tool. All in all, as sick as it may sound, we thought it was fun. We thought this was cool. Like, ain't nothing wrong with what we doing. We the Crips. That's it for today. You guys have a great day. Continue to watch KM Video live streams for little stories like this and other little segments and guest appearances from OGs that are no longer within the city limits. Y'all take it easy. I'm out of here. Peace.